Ah, yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the microphone tone. And tonight, I have with me a musician, or singer, rapper, and a poet as well.
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the stage, Mr. Braxton.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I'm excited. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, I've seen you in a duel. Well, it's two of you.
Oh, yeah.
In a duo.
One
Excuse
of
me.
us.
Now it's only one of you.
Well, not necessarily, see. The poetry on that aspect, it was all thought out methodically. We said we want to come out together with the poetry.
Okay.
Do the music individually, and then come back together and do the poetry again.
Okay. Okay. So how did you two meet?
We're cousins.
It runs in the family, ladies and gentlemen. Are you single?
I am.
Look at him. Look at him. Now look at me. Now look at him. Now look at me. You keep smelling as good as you smelling. It's gonna be a problem.
It's not gonna go away. It's not.
It's not gonna. Let me tell you.
It's the way it be sometimes.
The concoction that has been meshed together is enough to. And then you fan it.
So.
Because if you stink, I'd have been like, look, I got some towelettes.
A moist towelette.
Yeah, I got a moist towelette. I got a few varieties of soap, and I don't mind sharing.
I actually saw some soap. I saw some stress relief. I saw some.
Gotta get it together. He didn't even enter the shower. Me and Mom be trading back and forth. Like, oh, did you try that tangling massage one?
Tangling massage with the little beads.
With the little beads. My mama go crazy for the beads for the Yes, her skin be like, wow, you try to hold her hand, slide right off the whole arm. Slip, like, did you take a shower today? You know I did.
You know it.
Now, see, me personally, I don't know if you're like this, but if I smell, I need you to tell me quickly and effectively. Don't be like, hey, you know what, there's a little tinge going around here. Where's the tinge coming from? Tell me where
But I feel like you can feel it on yourself. Like, like if you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
You know.
You the closest thing to your nose. When that thing start kicking up on a hot day.
Don't know that, Even on a cold one sometimes.
11 degrees and you funky. You know you trifling.
Hot in that jacket.
Now, I was watching your stories today.
Oh, man.
You had one. First of all, you a comedian straight on the stories alone. Straight on the stories alone.
It'd be some crazy things going on in my timeline, so I gotta share it.
And then you see, look, if we getting like a fraction of what's going on in the timeline. A fraction. What all are you seeing? What we need to exchange just profiles from 1 hour.
Some shit where I don't even like. I shouldn't even post. And then the close friends is like a whole other thing. You got close friends.
See, I ain't even up on the close friends thing. Everybody see what I post. Every last one of them.
Something my mama now, we can't see all that.
It'd
be the certain memes, you know what I'm saying?
Right there. First, my mama, she don't even have Instagram. But the aunties or the cousins that are old enough to be aunties, I got one Instagram for them, and I got another Instagram. See, I be hiding. I be
see, like they know me, but you know what I'm saying? It'd be certain thing. I'll be like, let me tuck that real quick. You know what I'm saying?
It would be best.
Mama know who she raised though.
See, all right then. As long as you ain't hiding from mommy, it don't matter. But this post on this story though.
Yeah, this specific one.
Some of y'all need to get in the shower and open up the booty. I was like, what the fuck? The booty stinking in the shower?
That would have me weak.
Oh no.
It's just like, I don't know, man. It'd be certain things that, you know what I'm saying, when they brought up certain people, they don't be following. I don't want to nigga that's a little, little homo you be doing, like, nigga, you nasty, nigga. You nasty.
You gotta go ahead and go in there.
Booty, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you right.
Yes. You got to slide that towel like Nelly and
crevices.
Ooh, yeah, you know. Oh, get them all. Get them all. Don't you skip and not miss a one of them.
That was definitely something on my timeline. That was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. See.
And I had to get that out because
that was an excellent. Excellent.
That was a pro tip.
It was, and I think you could leave that in a check at a restaurant because they'd be like, "Damn, thanks for the tip, bro." I mean, you know, it's welcomed.
I want to know who like woke up one day and was just like, "Let me post this." I mean, I did it, but I seen it as you know what I'm saying. But like, still, like, who was like, "Let me type this"?
Yeah.
Because damn, like, who'd you come across to where it was like,
you know what? Whoever did that. So he's openly admitting that this wasn't his own doing. He just shared.
I didn't write that. I just shared that.
You just shared that.
The ridiculous, yes. I shared that.
But see, now he admits that this is something that he had to share.
Yes.
But the level of share that people do when they funky and they act like they don't know. That's ridiculous. That I don't know whether they don't care about me or themselves, because
it's selfish.
Off rip, the offense is like, you know what?
It should be an offense.
Is it? Ooh, a criminal one. Criminal one.
It should be
punishable by fines. Okay, either you're gonna buy the soap or you're gonna buy this ass wash.
And don't drop it neither.
Don't. You know what? I want to get off the conversation because I felt disturbed for some people, and it's just an ouch. It's just it's just an ouch.
You cut that out, bro.
We're gonna keep the soap in there. Matter of fact, can you make a song about that?
About soap?
About cleanliness.
Yeah, I can make a song about anything.
You can. All right. Now, what type of beat would you put this over?
Anything.
Okay, see,
I'm feeling at the time.
What I don't want is a trap beat because people ain't gonna listen to the cleanliness that I need.
Yeah, I don't do trap beats often. I can, but they're too boring.
They're very boring. Very boring.
Too simple. Just yeah.
What is that? What is that? 64 beats or something like that?
Yeah,
what is
something? But
I needed.
No offense to trap. I applaud y'all, but
thank you. The challenge. Do you play instrument?
I actually. Like used to take piano lessons and then I stopped and shit, but I'm about to I've been teaching myself piano again, so it would be piano, and then I was fucking with the guitar, and then I want to get the saxophone down. But yes, I'm relearning the piano.
He trying to jazz the draws right off the woman.
As I get older, you know, my music got to change. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, it's a story.
You know what I'm saying?
To tell about you. What's your favorite genre of music?
I don't necessarily have one particular favorite because I listen to too many.
Oh, you listen? Okay, which one do you find yourself listening to most?
I listen to a lot of R&B, a lot of alternative, and a lot of soft rock. Okay. And electronic,
Is electronic the same as techno?
No.
There's a difference.
Techno was more. And electronic could be kind of R&B-ish, but more kind of house poppy. Okay. The beat, so it might be some R&B shit, and then we'll transition to some Forever 21 sounding shit. Okay. And then and that was a good description. Yeah, people call what I like Forever 21 music, and I love the shit. The shit slaps.
Okay, all right then.
It slaps.
He said it slaps. Okay. So now, we got to come full circle with it. So now, you have a piano. A guitar, and the lusciousness of your voice.
I'm gonna try to mix all that.
Mix all that, and then mix it with the message of cleanliness.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like that'd be. I don't know. I think it'd be a top 10 hit because.
That's different.
Yes.
That's different.
Yes, and they say cleanliness is next to godliness, and it's a whole lot of heathens running around this motherfucker.
They be on demon time.
That's
what they call it. I don't know what that means, but that's
what it smell like. So, I don't know what time smell like, but it smell like demon time. Tommy.
Got some things dropping and coming soon.
You got to talk about it. Okay, how many projects do you have dropping?
Well, I got an album and a video coming.
You have an album and a video.
Yeah.
Let's get into this. Yeah. The album. How long have you been in the works with this?
The album? Mm-hmm. I've been working on it for like 2 years now. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This was before Corona?
I've been working on it a lot during. So like the beginning of Corona to like now. Yeah.
And then what were the topics? Or like what were you feeling that you had to express in this album? So
the way I kind of did music over quarantine was I would just make, because I make a lot of like genres of music. Okay. And like, so I could go to the studio and like when I go, I'll record like hella song, like 6 songs, just like in a setting. And then all those songs, like one would probably be me rapping, one would probably be me singing, one would be like some pop shit, so it'd all be like different genres. Mm-hmm. So I'll go then record those songs on like whatever, you know, it is I'm feeling, and then I'll go like and get those songs and then put them to like which album I'm getting for. So it's all a collection of like.
So you believe in saving songs for another time, like just because I don't drop it.
I don't drop it as soon as I.
Great.
So because that's how a lot of music is made. So like when you hear your favorite artist drop a song, that song is old as fuck to them. That shit was made at least a year ago. Okay. At least a year ago. Okay. Before it's dropped, especially with celebrities, because they have to go through like their label and like if there's a feature, they have to clear it through that person and like a whole bunch of other shit. So. Yeah, I dig
that. And so now the emotions going through this album, with quarantine being, it was something different for everyone. Right. Like for me, it was a time to finally relax, even though I was relaxing in my parents' house. It came in what came in the package was what I needed, but how it was packaged made me not want to open it, made me not want to enjoy it. So, but I needed the relaxation. And once I finally caught on and was like, okay, this is for me, I can deal with it. My emotion came from uptight to thankfulness. So how about you? During the quarantine and during the album?
So the album is called Hate Summer. And
I hate summer.
So the reason it's called Hate Summer is because there was a time period like summer 16 where it was just like a bunch of shit happening, just like a bunch of family shit, just like losing my cousins, losing uncle, like just a whole bunch of shit going on. And excuse me, I was working on a whole bunch of projects during that time, but this album was kind of like tailored more towards them, and this is like a rap album. And I'm basically just like talking shit the whole time, just like on some like rap shit, because it's gonna be like the last rap album I do for a while. Okay. So
you and your Childish Gambino.
Something like that. Okay. So it's like something for them basically. And I always say like I hate summer just because of like that time period, and I don't like the heat and some all other shit. But the quarantine thing definitely was like a time period where I had to like learn how to relax, because all I knew was just like grind. Like if I was lacking, I had to get up and like go. I didn't know how to like sit down and be still, and I was forced to do that. And it was funny because I was at a job at the time where I was miserable as fuck, and during that whole time I was just like, I just want the time and the money to focus on Muay Thai music. Like that's all I want. Okay. And I kept speaking that for about a year, and then quarantine hit, and then it happened. Like I got the position that I wanted, to where that's all I could focus on. So it was just like a time period where I had to slow down, but also just like saw that I can invest all this time into myself to actually do what I want. Okay. And so that also is being thrown into that album.
Okay. So the art of self.
Yeah.
Before then, did you have a problem getting to know you? Or were you upset that you didn't have the time to get to know you?
I didn't have the time because I was spending my time on pursuing other person's dreams. And what I mean by that is working for a job. I was trying to do everything I wanted at once. So I had to go get this job 8 hours of my day, 5 days a week. But it's like, once I realized how much draining that is, and like how much time I wasn't giving to myself, like that's 8 hours I lost for myself. Like, and I had to like work my shit around that. So I'm like trying to get up extra early to work out for Muay Thai and stay up extra late so I can go to the studio and record some music while trying to be on time for this shit.
Right.
And it was just like when I was able to just like cut that off and focus on me, I like was able to get a lot more done when I just had like days to myself.
So the acceleration process that's about to happen for you after this album, what is that going to look like?
A lot. It's a lot of things in the work right now, and I don't like to speak about things before they happen.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Yeah. And the only reason I'm talking about the album and that video is because the shit finna drop like real soon. Like real soon.
Yeah. Oh, so let's get into the album. Let's get into the album creatively. How did you feel about doing it? Were you nervous about it? Were you nervous for people to look at how you view creativity?
More excited because like my debut album that I dropped last year, it was like R&B stuff. Okay. And so it was stuff that like, you know, like my female fans wanted to hear, but like my homies was like, bro, like we trying to hear you on some turned up shit, dude. Because I dropped like little songs like that and they like was all hyped for it, but that's not like me. Like I could do it, but I want something a little bit more deeper than that. Do it. So this album was also kind of like for that too. Like, all right, I'm gonna give y'all like that turn up side of me. I'm gonna give y'all some like West Coast shit that y'all want. Okay. But I'm gonna still be me at the same time. But so I'm like, yes. I'm like talking shit, but I'm still like on my same like shit that I be talking about. Okay. So the challenge of not having a trap beat and appealing to the homies, and being yourself, and expressing Muay Thai realization, what it is to have the grind work for you and not for someone else, it's all in here collectively. Yes. That can't go over the same beat. That can't go over the same trap. Hey, make it work. Make it work. Ooh. There was a bar in the song that I was just like, basically I was just saying like I gotta appeal to everybody just to show y'all how good I am. Like I can't just like do what I want. Like I gotta like do what y'all want and then go do what I want. When did you first perform? Like officially, like performing on the stage? On the stage. My first time actually, I lied and said I've been performing because my first actual time was in college, my like first year, and I like really wanted to do it, and I just like knew I was motherfucking good. And then this professor that I was working with, shout out Michelle Dodd, because that's a great lady. Yeah. So she was like, oh, you want to do poetry thing? We got it at the Poetry Circus over at Griffith Park, which is over yonder. So I go there and did it for my actual first time, but nobody knew it was my first time. And then ever since then, it just skyrocketed, and that was in 2015. So for your first time in 2015, did you bring down the house? I did, actually. You were the shit. More than surprised. So, first time, 2015, you were the shit. Yeah. Freshman year at Griffith Park. Yeah. I've been on a few dates up there. That's a damn good place. That used to be the spot, low key. That's still. Used to be the spot. I want some dates over there too. Yeah. Over there you could see the stadium. The whole. I mean, at one point, it's a whole skyline. Side, that's real nice. Yeah. Excuse me. That's real nice, and you. That's where you. That's where you put the arm on the. And you start pointing that shit, and then you start looking up. I don't be paying attention to none of it. I be like, a whole bunch of none of that. A whole bunch of none of that. I don't care. What are we talking about right now? What? Man, look. Now, I'm just thinking about my experience. To hear some poetry, looking at the sky line. This is your first time, and you were fucking amazing. That's what you said. You know what I'm saying. No time for be modest now. You said what you said. You meant it when you said it, as you said it. So now it's going down like that. I kind of feel like, was it Michelle Dodd? She gonna bring that back. Like I need a recap. I need to revisit this for the first time. There's pictures. I can't think of, there ain't no video nowhere. I can't think about it. Video. Okay. I can't think about it. But there's plenty of old ones. My old ones are. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show the progression. I need it. Okay. Yeah, that was quite an experience.
That was okay. So after that, when was the next time that you went on?
After that, it was just like I started or I was going to Chapey College, and so after that, I just started doing like a whole bunch of just like open mics, and I started like hosting events on the campus and like doing my own. I did a poetry slam in 2017 while I was there, and had like over 300 people in the theater. Like yeah, it was cool. I had like free food, like it was cool as fuck. Like we all had everybody, a whole bunch of people forming, like homie DJ had music going. It was fun. And so after that, like the ball was just rolling, and it's been like a solid like 5 years. And then ever since quarantine hit, it kind of just like shifted the poetry thing because I couldn't get out like I wanted to. So I just started focusing on music and getting albums out. And the quarantine honestly like helped me out because I was literally just like sleeping in the studio with my producer. He's my best friend, so we just be chilling, but we was just
dig that.
Yeah,
I dig that. Now, how did the partnership with you and Cousin work out? What's his name one more time?
His name is James.
James. How did the partnership with Cousin James work out?
Like how, like as far as like us working together, creatively.
Yes.
For the most part, we like would agree on shit, but like we're both really stubborn. And the only time like we ever argue, it will be over something creative. But it won't be like an argument. It'll just be like, oh, I don't like that. And then like he will want to have like some like super simple, I would say some cliche ass idea, and then I'll be like, no, do this, and he'll be like, bro, you overthinking it, and and I'll be like, nigga, that shit, yeah. So
sounds like an outcast partnership.
Yeah. So like, but other than that, it wouldn't be no like real like anything because. Like we both are like thinking above the money and above like anything other than that. So really it would just be creative things like I want to put that here and this is how we should do it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so the first time y'all performed together, how was the audience reaction to that? Actually, they were like, you hit the chuckle. It was funny because they like it was. Okay, so me performing alone, people are kind of like always shocked because I say poem and then it'd be some like heavy ass topics and they just don't be expecting like, I guess niggas to be like intellectual at all. So like when we just both got together, it was just like a double like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Say that one more time. They didn't expect us to be intellectual at all. So when, you know, we put that together, it was just a... After numerous openings of HBCUs. Yeah. After constantly setting first place and somehow still getting stuck in last place. After trending for nearly 300 years. Making your dishes tasty. Yes. Making your books fascinating. Teaching you how to spread your cheeks in that shower water. Bam. Get it right. Get it right. Open it. Okay? And matter of fact, while we talked about teachings, teaching your children, teaching you humanity, teaching you manners, teaching you modesty, and you still don't think niggas can be intellectual? Yes. It's a shame. We don't have to go to college to let you guys know how far we can advance anything we touch. And so when they heard it, with you alone, what was the reaction? Wow. 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 Really? Yeah. And now with your cousin? Double wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, wow. Yeah, yeah. Expecting something else? And then like we're just so different too. Like it's funny. So it's a great reaction. It's a great reaction. I bet it is. It never gets old. I mean, with the constant recreation of greatness, plus, I don't know, the blending of different seasonings here. You said electronic, and soft rock. Yeah, I listen to a lot of that. Sometimes some hard, but yeah, listen to a
Look. You look like you were listening to Pac on the way over here.
That came up on the shuffle.
See, all eyes on me.
He came up on the shuffle. Of course, man.
Yes,
I gotta. Miles Davis also came up on there, as well as Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I'm sure Red Hot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm
just advanced enough to know who Red Hot Chili is. Just advanced.
I wasn't sure.
Right there. Now Miles Davis, I don't know if Miles Davis. No, Miles Davis Bitches Brew is mostly it's in a lot of rotations of mine. It's just a wonderful piece of art. What do I hear there? A wonderful piece of art.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite dudes.
Oh my goodness.
That's one of my favorite guys.
That man, what he can do with a trumpet.
And just the way he go about himself, you feel me? He's like, you got a story to tell, you gotta tell it with some attitude.
Tell it with some attitude, okay?
And that's something I live by, because it's like, when people ask me how do I perform, how am I comfortable, I always tell them, if you don't feel what you say, the audience isn't. And so, that's what I take from what Miles Davis said with that.
Did I put it on the flyer that memorization isn't required, but confidence is a must?
But memorization is always.
That's what makes the performance capital.
I feel like you should memorize your stuff.
You should.
I feel like you should.
The engagement goes in.
It's different.
Yes, you get to bring the attitude with it. You
exactly.
get to
you can't feel yourself
So now, we've been leading up to the poem that you came to, the poem or poems that you've come here to showcase.
We've been leading up to those. Can we get into it? Could we
get in? Should I give you your space?
Could we get some of this water? Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna give you your space. And you channel your greatness.
I watch the stars cause they talk, waiting for your response. We can never come to agree, but without you I feel grief. Now you lonely in your sheets, I keep it on me in the streets, yeah. I keep it on me and them. I watch the stars cause they talk, waiting for your response. I wish we had better time, and I passed never in alignment. I heard you, but you silent. Comprehension, communication, wanting you taught me patience. Not that I was waiting, but I checked if you wrote me. My bulls crushed when auntie left me. Even worse cause it was mental, ain't shit coincidental. Knew you since I was little, when my soul was on a mission to kill off my distractions. We fell off and we connected like the cycle that we live in. I was bird and you was bee. Used to chase you around the trees till you noticed I was me. And I had to make some change cause I wasn't a bee. So I told you I would leave, but if our souls came back, then you I would have. I don't really want to change, I don't really want to go. I watch the stars cause they talk, waiting for your response, yeah. Waiting for your response. I keep it on me in the streets, but you lonely in your sheets. Too stubborn, hit me up, but when we link up, you give me your love. I don't really wanna go, but I don't really wanna change. If it's in another life, I watch the stars cause they talk. I keep it on me in the streets, waiting for your response. I heard you, but you silent. Comprehension, communication, wanting you taught me patience. If the sky came down, would heaven be a mile away? Since I'm blind to my fears and my shade to the sun. If the sky came down, could I swim in the rain? Yeah. I watch the stars cause they talk, waiting for your response. We can never come to agree, but without you I feel grief. Now you lonely in your sheets, I keep it on me in the streets, yeah. I keep it on me in the. I watch the stars cause they talk. And that is called Stars Talk.
Hey, let them talk. Let them start spelling stuff too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of pouring out liquor for my dead homies. I don't trust my right hand, I probably shoot me for my enemy, dude. So much alone within a friendship, see, I used to have a friend named Wayne, and Wayne had good hair. I used to put the chemicals in my head, convincing the pretty girls I had good hair, knowing damn well I put comb through in here. I've been up for too damn long, telling myself not to expect nothing because that's how I end up disappointed. I trusted you to stand behind my back, now I'm taking out the suicidal knives from it. Becoming your worst enemy is a healthy thing to me. I was in the passenger seat when Tupac was drunk driving through a glass house, watching no faces squeak like Minnie Mouse, whom you are. I've been up for too damn long, wondering who killed my cousin cause Riverside County don't give a fuck about black families. I chose time sheet over kilos of Vaseline, distinctive sound of poetry like the smell of gasoline. I pour out liquor for my dead homies, I see them riding in my rear view. I was hoping I could steer y'all to the truth of who we really are. Puka's mama gotta see him flying away with her birds are. I've been up for too damn long to be depressed about what killed me yesterday. I got a hole of the soul in my mind, willing to destroy me every move. Loving when I'm tossing and turning, that's when I'm the most vulnerable. This soul be telling me not to come up here and speak to y'all. This soul be telling me I should allow those suicidal knives to end my life. This soul be telling me I shouldn't have plenty of soul. I've been up for too damn long. I seen Frankie riding in my rear view. He died back in June 8 years ago. It still affects me because he a part of who I was. That nigga taught me shit, now he a part of who I is. The world is ending. Revelations, profound words, planted from granny from birth. But one thing just ain't make sense. God is not my master, but my soul. God is not my master, but my soul and your soul too. The world has already been destroyed by elements. I've been up for too damn long. I pray for the souls gone from the islands to the east in Puerto Rico. Would I be crazy if I said government can have a machine to control natural disasters? Kill most of them off and the ones who survive call them a refugee cause he or she gon' need DACA. I be trying to grip the sun, bare palm, waiting to see a shooting star. But I see bullets flying on my childhood homies cause they take too long. I've been up for too damn long. People selling Jesus, churches bury evil spirits riding underneath their own toe. I won't name which religion because I don't want anyone thinking I'm trying to steer them wrong. I've been up for too damn long. Who would I be if I had known all the thoughts God talks to me through? She shouts me these words and tells me to come tell y'all. Happiness feel too good, sometimes I need a fall. Living ain't never did too much for me. I'd rather bust a nut, eat, smoke than sleep. Fuck a club and bottle receipts. If something sound too good, I usually don't want it because I know we ain't shit free. If I can't speak my soul, I'd rather die in my own sheets because that's what it felt like going through depression. That's why I've been up for too damn long in here writing songs, fighting OCD. They all kind of names to say what's wrong with me. People don't pay attention to the lies of the special education. Wheelchairs, G-tubes, and autism, but there's still life inside you. Good little girl been through everything she shouldn't have. Hunger touched her first in her daddy, and that's when she thought this is all I ever be. She can't focus in class because a little boy who wanted to sleep with her didn't stand a chance, so he made it a lie. So now all the little boy's striving to see what's in her pants, but people don't pay attention to the lies of the suicidal. And y'all stab me in my back and ask me why I'm bleeding. That's that.
Oh, why he bleeding? Because you done stabbed him in the goddamn why he bleeding. That's why he up for so damn long. He trying to put the bandages on. Shit, the goddamn bandages on. Look at him.
We're doing extra shit.
Do the
that was
extras.
probably like 3-4.
Do the extras. We back on?
Yeah.
This light went off right here, so I don't know what we doing. What it look like no more.
Oh, I think we good.
We good? Okay.
Yeah.
This poem, I don't know whether it's called "I've Been Up for Too Damn Long." What is it? What is it called?
That was Hidden Agenda Part 1.
There's a part 2?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! I'm on the edge of my seat, like I'm about to jump through.
And I was like a section of that, cause my cousin come in, and then go, and then I go again, and then he go again, and there's a part 2. And the part 2 is like, that was just like, yeah.
Now you remember we was talking about how some of the stuff that we hear be old as hell.
Yeah.
How old is that one?
That actually, that is a very old one. What is this? 2021. We wrote that in maybe 2018, 19, and it took us like 6 months to a year to write that one. And yeah,
the relevance.
Yeah, that time period in 2016 I was telling you about, that's what that poem is about. That was like that year span.
Look here. The relevance, the understanding, unfortunately the events.
Yeah.
They just seem to correlate with way too many of us. Daddy's touching little girls.
Hey, that wasn't even my story. I just put that in there because somebody was telling me about theirs, and it was something that a lot of women deal with. And not even just women. Let me not say that. A lot of people deal with. That's something a lot of people deal with. So
you said what you said. You said it. You said people deal with it.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why people just keep thinking it's only the little girls getting touched.
Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't just, you know what I'm saying? So I put that, you know, just to spread awareness to that. Because, I mean, I like saying stuff that make people uncomfortable when it's said. Because there's a lot of shit that, like, people just are not going to say because, oh, maybe I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings.
That uncomfortability is what keeps us engaged.
Exactly.
The daddy's portion. Now, my father was a damn good father. I didn't have that issue. But starting off the poem, I'm sick and tired of pouring liquor out for the ones who ain't there. I don't even drink liquor no more. I damn near threw a cup of water out. But do you see that glass bottle down there? That is the water. It's a little too expensive. But I do water my garden from my water hose.
That's where that comes from. That's where pouring out liquor comes from. It's
yes, it does.
It's an actual African like ritual, like ceremony, to where you would say a loved one's name and then pour the water into the plant, and then the plant grows.
Yes.
With the spirit of our dead ones.
I keeps it watered.
That's out here in California. You know, we kind of jazz that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Same process.
There be some people out here pouring the Hennessy white. And I be like, oh.
Hey, hold on.
Like, you sure about that? You sure about that? You want to do that tonight?
You know
okay. My bad, I didn't mean to hit you with the spit. But yeah.
I poured out the champagne just because I was like, you know what I'm saying? My niggas want to pop bottles, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
It is what it is. I just had to thank you. I just had to thank you for getting on the stage and doing that one. And the rhythm that you did before this one, what is that one called?
That was Stars Talk. That's a song on my album.
Let It Ooh.
And so I just, you know, it's an R&B album, so it's just like a whole bunch of collective songs like that where I'm just speaking about. See, in my poems, I don't talk about like love a lot, like, you know, and so my music, that's where I like to put that.
Okay.
Just because I feel like my poems, like, there's too much to like say, and my love life is, you know, not that important compared to those topics.
Not that important.
So I'd rather give that to y'all. But that music, y'all could jam to that in the songs, you know what I'm saying?
Look, I was jamming through the snap.
I'm going to put it in there, you know what I'm saying?
Jamming through the snap. I was feeling the...
Check it out, you know what I'm saying?
I sure will. When is it dropping?
Oh, that is already out. I got the little QR code. I got the cards with the QR code, and you scan it with your phone, and my shit come up, and it just the link, just all that come up.
Can we do that? Can we put the card in the camera? Yeah. And it might happen.
Can I get the card? Should I get it?
Get the card. Get the card and try it.
Let me get the card.
Yes.
Hold on. Where the card at?
Ooh, we got something fancy. Fandango technology. What happens when you put the card in there?
So this is the card.
Okay.
In your, you know what I'm saying? And I got the code, and you scan that with your phone camera, and my music link come up. Technology.
Boom.
You know what I'm talking about?
And the Miles Davis quote down
here.
and
my nigga Davis.
Yes.
My nigga Davis.
I'm going to keep them both. Yeah. Okay.
My nigga Davis, man. Yes. Go ahead and...
Good music is good, no matter what kind of music it is. He said what he said.
And because all the genres I be making, it's like, why y'all gotta, or you rap, why can't it just be good music, man?
Just let it be good music. Open up your ears, okay?
Soul music.
Because your ears is closed anyway, so you might as well just open it up to some good, emphasis on the good, God damn it, music.
As long as it's good.
As long as it's good. Can I thank you one more time for coming through?
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.